Yo, what up, man? It's your boy NGB here, man, tapping in with y'all. What is it? Today it's February 3rd, 2024. Chilling on a Saturday. I wanted to make this video mainly to help all my Seattle drivers, the greater Seattle area, Washington State, maybe in general, with a couple of tips and little things that I figured out since this legislation kicked in on January 13th. I'm going to get right into it. Tip number one, I would say, or at least first on the list, you got to learn to migrate to different residential zones. I know a lot of us live maybe in Seattle, some of us down south, Tacoma, Federal Way, some of us up north, Green Lake area. I found that migrating to different residential areas, maybe a little bit more west or a little bit more east, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, Bothell, Auburn, Renton, places like that where there's more residential areas, I found that it's a lot better and a lot more profitable, because I know a lot of drivers, they fail to want to assimilate and transform their ways and migrate to different areas. A lot of people want to stay in their zone. They want to squat at home. That's not going to work here after this legislation. You got to move around. You got to find different restaurants, different zones that have a little bit better order flow to driver ratio, because now with this legislation, a lot of drivers are going to squat inside the city of Seattle. People probably moving up here from other cities, other states maybe, to take advantage of this money. So that's my number one. Number two, with this new legislation, again, I don't know for sure, but it's my inclination that they've tweaked the algorithm to try to prioritize drivers closer to the restaurants, because now they have to pay you for the travel distance that you travel to and fro. Not only do they got to pay you to drop off, generally now they have to pay the driver from where they are to the store, to the customer. So I feel like these apps are prioritizing drivers closer. There's no more just driving through the middle of the city on the freeway and just getting pings left and right for orders 5-6 miles away from you, paying nice. No, I feel like these algorithms now that they've input since this legislation is trained to prioritize drivers closer to the location of pickup. So find an area with a lot of nice delivery spots for you and camp out in the front of one of those restaurants. Try not to just drive around aimlessly looking for orders, because one, you're going to waste gas, and for two, I feel like they're now trying to prioritize drivers closer to the restaurant. Okay. Number three, develop a schedule rhythm for where you're going to be based on the time of day. Personally for myself, I get up, I migrate to Bellevue. I work Bellevue for the first 6 to 8 hours of the day. I let those orders come through. I just get that hustle and bustle every day from that, 8 o'clock to about 4 o'clock time. And then I go home. I migrate back to Seattle in the city. And I kind of just let the orders flow to me. I take a couple hours for a break. And then I turn the apps on. And if I want to kind of relax, I'll turn my apps on. And I'll let the I'll let the time roll by a little bit and let it occasionally send me orders, and then I'll leave my home and go knock those orders out, because sitting in the city, a lot of these orders are going to make economical sense, with the legislation, $5 minimum, mileage pay, minute pay, adjustments, it makes it more profitable and easier to kind of just sit in the city and not have to kick away a bunch of orders, because now they make economical sense for us. So yeah, man, so far, those are my big top three things that I really found that I've implemented that really does help me maintain profitability every day. I'll say number four, this is a little bit more simple. Make sure you're getting the best price on gas that you can get as much as possible, because now, things are a little bit more scarce now. You might have to travel a little further. You might have to drive a little farther, but make sure that you are getting the best price on gas humanly possible. Okay, I can't stress that enough. I know that's a gimme, but some people just need to be reminded, man. But yeah, man, we've been rocking and rolling. It's February 3rd now. We're about 3 weeks in doing our Dougie. I made a push here at the end of January, about a week before the end of the month, to get my AR right for DoorDash, because I noticed that my order flow was just not cutting it for me. My orders, they were drying up with a low AR before they, kicked in the legislation. And I feel like that I made that shift just in the nick of time to make sure that I'm in the best position to win, man. Because yes, there's no incentive programs. AR is not used to factor into any incentive programs or that, of that such. But I still feel like the algorithm is still poised to pick the best drivers for the delivery, whether it's location or your stats, So now I feel more than ever with all these drivers flooding the market, you want to shine to that algorithm. You know, I know it sounds like I'm saying something along the lines of, you know, be a slave or nothing like that. No, just make sure you are looking like the best driver for the delivery, you know. So yeah, I just want to kick that video out there, let you guys know, for my people on Facebook, my people on YouTube. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure you guys follow my YouTube, NGB Worldwide. You know, we're doing our Dougie. We're out here getting to this bread, getting to this money, locking in profits, learning the new ways that we got to operate to make sure we are profitable, because we are businesses. That is the key. So I appreciate everybody tapping in with me. Make sure you guys follow on Facebook, sub on YouTube, share this knowledge, share this video, especially to all my drivers in Seattle. You know, make sure you guys are getting out there, getting on social media, looking for Facebook groups, looking for Twitter people that are in your markets, that come together and give tips and things of that such for all my people all around the country that aren't in this Seattle market. Make sure you guys are following what's going on, following the news articles, the legislation, and making sure that you guys are in the best position to win. I appreciate you guys. It's signing out. I'll see y'all on the next one.